Okay, we are live.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm here. Hold on, I'll send the link to Instagram. God, what are words?
Okay.
I don't even know how you deal with me 99% of the time.
I just wait till you make sense, and then I'm like, oh, okay. I'll ask enough questions until I can figure out what you're saying, and then I'm like, okay,
It
yeah.
doesn't happen often. It's
I'll
fine.
ask enough.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
So, shockingly, I actually liked Vow of Obedience.
Thank God. I was
I
gonna be
did.
really upset if you didn't, because I was gonna be like, "Fuck."
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. Are you taking a picture of me?
I'm taking a picture of the live. Oh, I love that. Keep doing that. That's perfect. Hold on. That's my face. Oh my God, this is perfect. If my camera would just do the thing that it's literally frozen on my face. Literally frozen on my face. Okay, still frozen. Cool. I'll let you know when I can actually take the picture.
Okay. Yeah, I actually enjoyed it. I was a little nervous.
Now I can take it. Yeah. Hold on, it's not letting me. Why is it not updating the stream? Oh my God. Hold on, I'll just. There we go. Got it.
I actually was a little shocked that I liked it so much just because you were like, "Yeah, it's not like the best."
It's not the best that she has, but it's still good.
Yeah. Thank you, Bane.
Hi, Bane. What are you doing? You being a good kitty?
He said attention.
Oh my God, that's my voice. Don't do that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So when did you read it? Because you didn't text me like random updates with it like you usually do. So I was like, I don't even know if Ashley's read this book or not. I was like, I don't even know if she's read it.
I read it Tuesday or Wednesday, and it wasn't anything like super. There wasn't anything that I felt like I had to update you on. There wasn't much to
Yeah.
say, which
Yeah.
surprise, surprise, because we've been so full of words with these live shows. But it just was kind of a story that I enjoyed, and it. I think because the actual like conversation between the characters, like the dialogue was so little that I
Mhm.
just didn't really have much to say because I think that's where I get a lot of my like feelings about characters and their relationship. So if it's all introspection and there's very little dialogue, I'm kind of just like, okay, this is fine.
I really enjoyed this one. It's not my favorite that she has. I struggle with stuff that doesn't have a lot of dialogue just because I like dialogue a lot. But I did like the concept of her not speaking and him having to find other ways to communicate with her.
I enjoyed that he always made sure she took her punishments to atone for her sins.
He did, in fact.
He did do that.
He did.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, like I said, there wasn't really anything major. If I could have changed anything, that's probably what I would have changed.
The dialogue.
Yes, the whole vow of silence thing. Maybe end it sooner. Maybe have them have some sort of pivotal moment sooner in the book because it's only 180 pages or something like that. So
Yeah.
maybe have that moment like sooner in the book, and then they actually, or make the scene with her father sooner, and then have a little bit of their after, I guess, like afters to see how they would actually work talking to each other.
Yeah. I can see that, but I like how she did that because it was like more powerful when she finally does speak.
Right.
Like I really liked that part of it. What I wanted more out of this one was I wanted a little bit more of the mafia side and I wanted it to be longer. And I know that the reason why this is not a longer one is because it's part of one of her collab series, which those are typically shorter anyway because they have such a tight deadline on them. But if I could have asked for anything else, it would have been a little bit more of the mafia and a longer book. And I would have dealt with more of the vow of silence in order to like get a little bit more of that.
Right.
Like if I had to pick between those two things, that's what I would pick. But I'm with
Yeah.
you. I do agree with that. I do wish there was more dialogue.
Yeah, like, I think if it had been a longer book and maybe we had the same amount of non-dialogue and then we just tacked on more pages at the end after that last scene, it would
Yeah.
have made me a little bit more like believe their romance a little bit more.
Yeah, I can see that. I didn't think I liked it when the hero made the heroine cry, and then I read this book.
See, I've already read so many at this point that it's like, yeah, I know I like it.
I read this one in 2020 for the first time. And at that point, I was like really new to romance. And I was like, I'm not going to like this. He makes her cry. And then he made her cry. And I was like, oh, I like this. I was like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of her thing. Like anything that you probably think you don't like, she still does well.
She does.
Like Lilith, breeding kink. I don't like breeding kink, but it was like passable in that final book. Even though it did go on too long, it still was like readable. Whereas sometimes I'm like, I'll stop reading a book if it has that, just because I don't like it.
Yeah, I think my issue with that one was I just wish they had started the breeding kink in book 2 instead of having it throughout book 3 the way it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't think I was going to like that. And then I saw it and she did it. And I was like, oh, okay. I honestly think that she could write a second chance romance and I'd be like, I'm in. Let's do it.
Yeah. I don't like second chances a whole lot. It depends on how it's done. Because usually it's never done in a way like I feel like the reason they split up the first time is never resolved.
Yeah.
So like, or they'll do it in a past timeline and then they'll talk so much about the first time they were together, but never develop the relationship in the second chance portion. So 99% of the time I don't like those. But I'm sure if she wrote one, I would love it.
You'd be like, oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Like Brianna Hale, yes, please, thank you.
Except she's not doing anymore under Brianna. I know.
I don't want to talk about it. It makes me sad.
And I doubt we're going to be getting anything like that with Lilith. I think it's just going to be unhinged.
Yeah.
I still haven't read Pageant.
I haven't either because I'm waiting for Crown to come out.
Have you read, is Pageant the novella or is there one before Pageant? Because there's been 2 out at this point because she just dropped one, didn't she?
Oh, I've not read the duet.
I don't know. Apparently I don't.
Pageant. I think it's Pageant and then it's Crowned.
Okay. Did Crown already come out?
I don't think so.
Because I think she just dropped a book.
She just dropped another announcement for one too, which I will be trying to get the arc of.
Maybe it was the announcement. It was the standalone stepfather.
Yeah, that was the announcement that just came out.
Yeah.
Crowned is live. So Pageant and Crowned are both out. So I'm gonna read those now that both of them are out.
Is it a duet or a trilogy?
It's a duet.
Okay, I might have to read them.
And Brutal Intentions just announced.
Which one is that?
That's the stepfather.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm hoping that she'll start writing under Brianna again if she can get more traction under Lilith.
Maybe because I think she's going with Lilith because that sort of like romance is very popular on TikTok. And if you can get big on TikTok, then yada, yada, yada.
No shade to her at all. I want her to keep writing books. So if this is what she's got
right,
to do,
absolutely. And she's good at it. And she writes such good stories that I just don't really care.
Yeah. It's just like, I love how our live shows have turned into let's read Brianna Hale books too. Hi, have you read Brianna Hale? We're fangirl, and we just fangirl about the books over and
Yes,
over.
basically, because I was just about to mention Rush, so. I was gonna say that it's sad that we just got, like, Rush. Like, Rush was dropped, and then she just stopped with the pen name.
She
Like,
did.
her best book under that pen name, and after she dropped it, she stopped.
Yeah. And she's not taken any of her books from, like, I think it was called Bearskin or something. It was a shifter bear romance. She never posted that and like released it separately from that bundle, like from the anthology. And then there was another book from her Stalker series that she never dropped under that pen name, like after it was in the anthology. So unless you bought that anthology, we're not going to read those.
Right.
So.
Sad.
You know, it's a very sad day to be a fan of Brianna Hale. I might pull my connections and be like, hey, ma'am, I'm going to need you to do me a solid. I need you to send that my way because I need it. How much money do you want?
Sad.
If it's unfinished manuscript, let me have it. Unless it's that Royal series, then you can keep it.
Yeah, that's no. Keep that in the delete. In the recycle bin.
That in your personal archive.
Yeah. We lasted a whole 11 minutes.
I like that we lasted this long. That's what she said.
Yeah. A whole 11 minutes without devolving into other things.
Okay, but I'm okay with it. We have made progress. Normally it takes longer than this, or not this long for us to like be chaos. I think one thing I would like to say about this series is I wasn't sure if I was going to continue it, but now that we've talked about it, I feel like it would be very interesting to actually do like an entire read through of the series.
This whole anthology set?
Yeah, I feel like the story and like the world is interesting enough that I feel like it would hold up, and like each book would. I would like to see how they like meshed all of the books and all the characters together.
I don't know the other authors that are in the set, so I don't know how their writing is.
I think one of them is Charity B.
Oh, good God.
Charity B was in the other anthology she was in. That's how I found Charity B.
Well, I'll be skipping that one.
Are you sure you don't want to read about necromancy and incest between twins?
I'm positive.
I told you not to do it.
You basically goaded me into it.
I told you actually don't do it. And then what did you do? You turned around and said, Mika made me do this.
You basically forced my hand.
I did. I said, actually, if you don't read this, we can't be friends anymore. I will no longer speak to you.
You said you will not allow me to read Anna Brianna Hale if I don't.
Okay, I lied. Charity B was not in this collection, and there's 9 books in it, so it's really not that many. I'm looking at them right now. They got a cover change. All of them did.
Yeah, I saw that whenever I went to go. I was adding Val to a recommendation video, and the cover. I was like, "This is not a good cover."
The new one?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like the new ones. I like the original.
Yeah, me too.
Oh. Well, we lasted 15 minutes talking about Brianna Hale. What do we want to talk about now?
Are we going to talk about the fact that you're going to spend money and time to go see Liza James?
Why are you calling me out like this on the internet?
You called yourself out, to be fair. But
to be fair, I don't know if it's going to happen yet.
Did you see my review of?
No, I'm refusing to go look at any of your reviews for Liza James because I know you don't like her.
I've only read, I read like 20% of Vibe.
You didn't like it.
Yeah. No.
I loved it. So I like bad books.
There's bad and then there's bad.
Leave me alone. It's
We
gay.
and we all know that and toxic. So, I mean, we all know. We can look at the time frame. I'm just
Ashley over here calling me out about my toxic relationship. Why I love that book. Oops. Well, yeah, I might be. If I can convince my bestie to go, I'm gonna go meet Liza James.
Didn't you absolutely hate one of her books?
I was absolutely disappointed in Frost.
Is that the second book?
No, that's her vampire series.
Oh.
But I loved Hush, and I read that when I wasn't in the toxic abusive relationship. So, but that one was even more toxic than the first one.
It's not the same couple?
No, it's another couple within that series.
I might try that one. Just the writing of the first one, like the repetitive, it's the same way. Okay,
yeah. The second one is the girl literally rapes her best friend. And then they get together. The best friend, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You think toxic? That is what Hush. Hush is worse than Vibe.
Vibe, I didn't have an issue with the toxicity in Vibe. I had an issue with the writing. Like them.
Okay, yeah. I don't think you're gonna like Hush then. I liked her writing.
Because the repetition of the same like 4 phrases over and over again it just got to me.
I didn't notice it.
I see aforementioned comment about time frame. Yeah.
I love when Ashley calls me out. It do be like that.
Yeah, it does.
Whatever. Same thing. I am gonna maybe that's why I didn't like Frost as much. No, honestly, my issue with Frost was not even the writing. My issue with Frost was like the storyline. I just didn't like the relationship.
Was it sapphic?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I just didn't like their relationship. Honestly, though, I didn't like the setting. I thought it was weird that we went from the setting where Vibe takes place, because that's like
contemporary.
And then they go into like the club beside of Vibe, the BDSM club, and an angel comes in and like takes her to a paranormal world. And I'm like, why are we now in an urban fantasy setting after we were just in Vibe? I'm a little confused.
That is kind of weird.
That part threw me. I was like, I do not like this.
Is it considered a companion series, or is it in the same series?
It's a companion series.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I'm just like,
maybe because she was trying to like ride the high off of, because Vibe was very popular, so she was like, if I say it's in the Vibe universe, people will want to read it, but I don't want it to be in the Vibe universe. I want it to be where angels and shit are.
The main character is one of the characters in the strip club with my computer says hello, with the girls from the first 2 books, Ruby and Aurora and Kay and whatever the other one's name is.
Mm.
We're lucky I remembered those 3 names.
I never remember names. What is the name? What are the names of the people in Vow of Obedience?
I don't know. Why would I know that? That's a great question. I actually just read it 2 days ago. That's me after I close the book.
Exactly.
While I'm reading the book. What's this girl's name again?
Yes. I'll be doing a vlog clip and I'm like, oh yeah.
Right now that the main character in the book I'm reading right now, her name is Kyle. The only reason I remember that is because her name's Kyle.
So I'm reading a book with 3 points of view. One of them is Patricia. One is named, I don't know.
I'm reading Bunny right now too on audio, and I literally had to strain my brain just now to remember the main character's name.
I hate Bunny. I don't hate it. It just is not everything that I think people say it is. You love it, don't you?
I'm only like 11 chapters in.
I don't. It's okay. I don't think it's like anything to write home about. It's
You also
just,
don't like thrillers.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a thriller though.
It's just weird so far.
It's just weird. Like it just is. But for me, it's almost like, you know, when you read a horror or something that's trying to be a horror and it's trying to be a horror too hard, like it's just trying to be too much. It's trying to be weird for the sake of being weird. That's how I felt like Bunny was. Same with Catherine House. I detested Catherine House. I didn't hate Bunny as much, but
I'm not hating Bunny.
it was okay. I gave it a 3-star, I think.
It's landing at a 4 right now. It's not landing at a 5, but I mean, I don't think I'm going to regret the time I spent reading it.
I think my comment will make more sense once you get there, but I think if the story had continued how it did the first half, I would have enjoyed it a lot more. But the last half of the book, the direction it went, I did not enjoy.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind because I should be finishing that in the next couple days.
Yeah. Because it was like, it was fantastic at first because it has that just like unsettling, like weirdness, like kind of Comfort Me with Apples. Like that just, it's so, you just don't know what's going on. It's very confusing. Everything's very weird, but everyone's acting like it's normal. And I love that. And then it just
Yeah.
goes in a direction that's just like, why? Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I get what you're saying. I'm not excited about that then.
I mean, you might enjoy it because it's definitely one of those books where either you really love it or you really don't love it. And I just happen to be in the middle, but I mean, some people are obsessed with it, so you might enjoy it. But yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we've revealed the big news that Brianna is no longer writing under Brianna, and I'm gonna cry about it to everyone here. I have no idea who's here. I'm really sad about that, but well,
Maybe one day.
I think she'll eventually come back to it. But I don't think it'll be until she gets a good backlist with Lilith.
Yeah.
I think once she gets a really good backlist with Lilith, she will go back to Brianna.
Fingers crossed.
Listen, if she doesn't, I might cry my eyes out.
I mean, we'll always have Rush.
We will always have Rush in our hearts. I told my coworker that Brianna wasn't writing under that name anymore, and she's like, "I don't understand why you're sad. She's gonna write under another name." I'm like, "You don't understand.
It's totally different.
They're completely different books."
Right.
She's like, "She's still writing you books, though," and I was like, "No, you don't understand.
Right.
She's still writing books, but she's not writing daddy books." And she's just like, "She'll probably write daddy books under that name." I'm like, "You don't get it." I was like, "You don't understand."
The vibe is so different.
Oh my God, I know.
It's like a completely different author. If I didn't know that it was a pen name, I would think it was a completely different author.
Literally, people comment on my TikTok and they're like, "Wait, this isn't two different people?" No, it's Brianna Hale.
Yeah. I mean, her writing is completely different. Like her actual writing itself is completely different. The tone just it's
It.
not the same.
It's not the same, and anyone that tells me it's the same, no. You don't get it.
I just need her to write like 5 more books and then I'll be content.
5 more Briannas?
Yes. And then she can take a break and then write 5 more. And then we'll do that.
I'm okay with her giving us a little bit of a break right now, as long as she comes back later.
So sad.
I know, we just got Rush. It's
I know.
garbage.
I'm still recommending Rush
Me too.
in videos. Like, I just filmed one today where I recommended Rush.
I love Rush.
It's so good.
It's a go-to taboo rec for me because it's daddy, but it's also, like, so light
Yes.
on the taboo scale. I'm like, this is it.
Yeah, and I recommended it as a hero that's an alpha mellow, which I think is, like, the perfect description of Rush.
Yeah.
Like, an alpha personality, but very soft when it comes to the heroine.
He's a soft dom.
Mhm.
I love him.
So good. I'm so ready for us to reread it.
Well,
I'm
which
so
book
excited.
is next?
The Protege.
The Protege is next?
Yeah, it's the Protege, then the Ringmaster, then Rush.
Oh my god, I gotta figure out where my copy of the book is. I'm so excited. Like, it's one of the ones that was, sent around for the traveling book,
Mhm.
and, I have no idea who has it. So well, let me find out who has my book. I think Bree has it. Yes, Bree does have it. I'm gonna message her and be like, "Hey, Bree, you got my book?" And then it goes to Nicole. I sent this book forever ago. How have we not made any progress? This is hilarious.
I can't wait.
Anyway, I can't wait for you to read it. I love it so much.
I'm so excited.
It was my favorite until Rush came along.
Would you say it's like, what would you compare it to of all that we've read by her?
I don't know. It's not like Rush. Rush is too soft. It's nothing like Ringmaster, because Ringmaster is like
The most soft you can possibly get.
I swear to God it is. It's probably a mix between Come to Daddy and Control Freak.
Mm.
But a little bit more towards Control Freak than Come to Daddy. That's
Okay.
what I would say.
I'm excited.
I love it. It's one of my favorites, but if you don't like it, I'm sorry.
You don't think I will?
No, I think you will. It's one of her better ones. It was my favorite until we read Rush.
Okay. I'm excited to get to it.
I mean, you just saw how much I perked up when I found out reading Protege.
I realized when I went back through that we never picked up Soft Limits.
Yeah, we did not. And of all the books that we could have skipped, I'm not mad about that one.
I mean, I can think of a couple we could have skipped. Namely, in a certain Royal series.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I feel like Frank Gallagher. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sometimes when I'm going through, like, if I'm making a list or a video or something, I'll go through my read on Goodreads and I'll see them, like, all in a row, and I'm like, you motherfucker.
You fucking betrayed me.
Oh, so bad. Yeah. It's sad. It's not the worst it could get, but it's up there.
Yeah.
It's bad when a Brianna Hale stan can't even get through it.
Yeah, I didn't even get through. I was like, I'm out. No, thank you. And you were like, I skimmed the whole thing.
Yep. Every single bit of it. Yep.
You know what they say.
I do be like that.
It do be, and we just forget it exists.
Yes. Like some other books.
We won't talk about that one. Not published.
Well, you know.
At least we didn't make a book club book.
Yep. All right. I don't think I have anything else to say. Do you have anything to say?
Other than I'm so excited for everyone to read The Protege.
Yes.
Oh
I'm
my
excited
God,
to get to it.
I can't wait. I might go reread it right now.
I have to like hold off. I want to pick it up right now, but I need to wait until the week of next month.
I really want to reread it right now, but I also wanted to reread it when I had the copy with all my annotations in it with everybody, but I don't think I'm going to get it in time, so I might just be rereading it for the hell of it.
I might get a copy and annotate it.
Can I just send you my copy and annotate it? If I can get it back in time, that is, because it's with Bree right now.
Yeah, because I probably am gonna do a dedicated vlog.
We'll see if Bree gets through it. And if she does, I might have her just like mail it to you and then you can mail it on the call. Or you can mail it to me and I'll mail it to call whoever, whatever works.
Yeah, we can do that. But I'm excited.
Me too. I can't wait. I'm gonna like scream.
I'm gonna get on here and be like, I fucking hated it.
And I'm gonna be like, Ashley! I'll be devastated over here, just like crying my eyes out. Because I love it so much, and then you hate it, and then I'll be like, and this is when I died.
We'll put it on your tombstone.
Yeah. Died because friend did not like book. I'll be dramatic or something like that.
Yeah, with your stamp.
Yes, my stamp. I'm so excited about my stamp. I don't know if yeah, I love my stamp.
All right, so I guess we'll close out.
Yes, let's do that.
Adios.
Bye.